See, after the cleavage and blastocyst formation, what are the next process which is going inside the development of embryo? Okay. See, before going to that, I want to take an example of a scenario. Have you seen an Bollywood film called as Vintage Point? Anytime you heard about? ಉಳಿದವರು ಕಂಡಂತೆ ಕನ್ನಡ. Yes sir. Okay. Have you seen that one? But actually the theme of that film is what? See, there is a scene. For example, I will take that scene of that Vintage Point. There is a scene. It's only story of 15 minutes, where the president of US is coming to give a public speech. Okay, he will come from his office. He walk to the stage. He stand and he started his speech. Suddenly, someone will fire him. Bodyguard will save him and take the president to safety. This is the main scene of that film. Okay, and to that scene, there is a policeman is there who will go and catch that criminal and take him to the jail. And who is behind the same scene? He is working how a president is going to come from the office to the stage, and how he prepare his all weapons to shoot him, and he shoot him, and after the shooting he ran, and police will catch him and take to jail. Okay, another scenario will come of the story of that policeman who caught the that shooter. Okay, when that shooter was coming to that, what is his situation? He was taking a security of that president, and he has taken his position, and he will hear that the shooting was done, and he run behind that criminal, and he catch him and take to the criminal to the car and sent to jail. There is another perspective of the cameraman who is coming to the stage, fixing his camera, shooting that video, and he will see that there is some person shoot the president, and he will take that criminal image also, and he go to his press. There is another couple will be there in that meeting, where both were fought in a home. They came to the situation to hear the speech, and after the speech and the all scenario is going on, shooting and all, they will be running behind, saving themselves, and he saved his girlfriend, and he took her safely to home. See, scene is same, but stories are different. ಉಳಿದವರ ಕಂಡಂತೆ is the same thing, no? He shoot ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾ? That story I heard, no? That Richie point of view, and another point, no? The another person who killed the Richie, and the heroine point of view, and the main theme is about that which will come to the when something will come from the sea to that coastal area. Okay, all these around the same scenario, many characters are going to play. Understood the theme? The same story is there here in the second term of embryo. Okay, I am not telling the story of that film now. Okay, there is a scene which is going in a second week of development of embryo, which we need to understand. Okay, see, before going to this implantation or in the embryo, this uterus, there are some background scenes are there. Okay, to understand the background scene, let us understand the concept of our friend. Who is this? Okay, see, what is this? What is this? Ovary. Okay, and here the ovulation taken place. And ovary have come here. right? Core you have come here. Sorry, ovum came here, fertilization happened here, okay, and slowly this ovum with the fertilized egg will come and implant here, okay. At that time what happens, another, see the story behind that one, what is this? After rupturing, I told you, no, thecal glands are going to form, the thecal layers are there and they form the thecal gland here. Okay, yellow color body is going to form, which is known as corpus luteum. The corpus luteum, this is what? Corpus luteum. Okay, what is this corpus luteum is doing? What is the function of corpus luteum? It secretes estrogen and progesterone hormone. Why it secretes estrogen and progesterone? To maintain the development of the endometrium inside this. Okay, here is an endometrium. Okay, endometrium is there to maintain the development of endometrium, richness of the glycoproteins and lipids, which has to increase here, and the increase in the uterine glands and all, it is needed. So here the estrogen and progesterone. I am not going in about what is the functionality behind this and all, but you know already these secretes estrogen and progesterone to develop the endometrial thickness. Okay, on what day? After the menstruation of 1 to 5 days, on 14th day there will be ovulation, then again 28th day again the menstrual cycle starts. Okay, and ovulation happened here, ovum came here, yes, everybody getting my point? Okay, ovum came here and it start secreting heat, the corpus luteum starts secreting estrogen and progesterone, and it is in what phase now? Secretory phase. Okay, if my spelling is wrong, please correct it. Sometime I will write secretory. Okay, secretory phase where the glands are going to secrete, the endometrial glands are secreting things, though that's why it's called as secretory phase. Okay, all of you get this point? Okay, now scene number 1, scenario 1, what is happening on the ovary? That is good. Okay, ulidavaru kandante. Now we will speak about what is this endometrium, the structure of uterus. Already once I have told, once again I will repeat. The uterine structure is outside what is called as, what is this layer outside? Perimetrium. Okay, then the inner layer is, after that there will be muscular layer will come, smooth muscle of uterus, no? Okay, this is what? Myometrium. Yes or no? Okay, after that the inner layer is there, no? What is this inner layer? Complete endometrium. Okay, this is the endometrium which I have marked in green. Yes or no? What is this? Endometrium. Yes or no? Yes sir? Correct, no? Okay. This endometrium, only I will take the thickness of endometrium here. See, the endometrium, see above this what is there? Above this there will be myometrium, correct? Yes or no? Then the endometrium is of how many layers? Yes or no? Now, the endometrium is of 3 layers, and this is called as basal layer. I don't use decidua basalis right now. Okay, later I will tell why I use the decidua at that time. Right now I'm telling you why I'm not using the decidua word here. Okay, this is a basal layer, and this much layer is called as, because of the it has what, uterine glands. Okay, and it has, here in the perimetrium there will be a artery called as uterine artery. This uterine artery in the basal layer is a straight artery, right? They are straight artery in what layer? Decidua basalis layer, base layer. Later they will become spiral in these 2 layers. Okay, and this is called as spiral artery. What it is called as? Spiral artery. Clear? You got this? Any doubt till here? Okay, now listen carefully. At the third layer, because it has lot of thick compactly arranged cells here in this layer, it is called as compact layer. I am telling about the endometrium, not at the pregnancy level. Even if it is not a pregnant endometrium, still these 3 layers are going to form. That's why I am not using the word decidua basalis, decidua spongiosum, and decidua compactum word. Decidua you will be called after the implantation of the conceptus. Until the implantation does not happen in the uterus, the endometrium does not change its characters and called itself as a decidua. Endometrium is called as decidua at that time, at the time of implantation. If implantation does not happen, it's not called as a decidua. Decidua is nothing but, why it's called a decidua? Because of the shedding off. Okay, these 2 layers are going to get shed off. Now, okay, so here we have straight artery and spiral arteries, straight arteries and spiral arteries, like this. Okay, see, when this conceptus will come here, okay, and the conceptus, suppose this our friend, who is this? Correct? What is this? Blastocyst. Come and attach to the endometrium. When this attaches, what it has to do? It has to go inside here in the endometrium. It has not only it attaches, it is going to embed inside the endometrium, which is known as a implantation. Okay, implantation in humans, it's called as a interstitial implantation. Okay, so what happens during that? The surrounding cells of this blastocyst is there, no? Blastocyst is there, and inside what? Okay, this blastocyst will have, what is this mass of cells are known as? What is these are known as? Embryo blast, and outer is known as trophoblast. Clear? And the trophoblast will change its characters, and it will also do its function over here. Okay, and simultaneously the embryoblast also simultaneously taking a changes in the development in the second week only. Okay, Simultaneously embryoblast is also changing its characters. Simultaneously trophoblast is also changing its characters. Simultaneously endometrium is also changing in its characters. Scene is one, three characters are there. Okay, so one by one we will see. Okay, first let us see the what is the role of endometrium. Okay, when the conceptors will come here, suppose on, okay, who will tell me when the conceptors is going to enter the uterine cavity? On what day it will enter? Seventh day. I'm not asking about the implantation start. I'm asking when it will enter inside the uterine cavity. Fourth day. Fourth or fifth day it will enter inside. Yes or no? Last bench. Last one. Okay. See, the it will enter here and it has its covering. What is that covering? Zona pellucida still. Okay, and zona pellucida will come in contact with the uterine cavity and the trophoblast cells will get their ability to eat up the zona pellucida, and zona pellucida will be diluted, not diminished, diluted, and the developing embryoblast will hatch out and comes out of it. Till now we know this. Yes. See, when the trophoblast will come out, see, let me draw that part here. Clear? See, this is our okay. This is a trophoblast, and what is there inside? Embryo blasts are there. Yes or no? Okay. As this trophoblast cells come in a contact with the, okay, we have used green for the endometrium, right? This is the endometrium. Which layer? Compact layer. Compact layer of the endometrium, and this is a blastocyst. Hatched blastocyst. Okay, blastocyst cavity is formed, everything is there. Okay, now this what you call trophoblast having a protein over here, which I am drawing here only for your convenience so that you can understand it later. Okay, now see, they have hook like proteins on the surface of the trophoblast. Okay, just like you know that velcro tape, velcro, two parts are there. Okay, one part is a hard and having a hook like things, and another is a cotton like where it will going to get attached. Yes sir, you know velcro. Okay, that velcro. Okay, wherever you have. Okay, then see, like that, these are receptors for the attaching parts of the trophoblast. And why I have made yes shape? Because they are known as selectins. Okay, these are known as a selectins are going to attach with the receptors for, these are called as receptors for selectins. Okay, when they expose out, when they from the zona pellucida covering, the trophoblast came out and they have their hook like selectins when they are exposed, and they are going to get easily get caught with the selectin receptors over the epithelium of the epithelium of Govinda. Sattu. ಅದು ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ? Okay. Anyhow, everybody keep silence. You can hear. Okay. See, selectins are going to get caught with the selectin receptors of what? Compact layer of endometrium. Till now it's good. No issue. See what? That's why in textbooks also what they are going to get attached to the endometrium. Attached means this one. Selectins are going to get attached. Later, this fellow, our friend blastocyst is there. No, these selectins are weak adherents. They are weak adherents. They are going to help in catching the things, right? Later, they secrete another protein molecule which is called as integrins. What they are called as integrins. These integrins are strong. They are strong in nature. Selectins are weakly attached first. They stay there and they immediately start secreting another molecule called integrins. They help to invade or attach even more to the endometrium very strongly. Very strongly they will attach. With what protein molecule? Integrin protein. What is selectin will do? Helps in attachment. Okay, integrins will integrate inside digestive. Okay, and these are known as a digestive enzymes of trophoblast. Okay, not only that, see, okay, now selectins are weak adherents, integrins are strong adherents. Okay, slowly they are going to go inside, they eat up the epithelium of the endometrium. Okay, slowly. Here is our what? Trophoblast. Forget about the embryoblast, I will come to it later. Okay, so when this trophoblast is going to get attached with the compact layer of endometrium, it going to digest this area here. Yes. Okay, simultaneously this trophoblast, for example, I will tell you here about the trophoblast, what is happening. See, the trophoblast layer is going to proliferate and gives rise to another layer outside. Yes, one layer, single layer trophoblast will become now double layered trophoblast like this. Yes or no? Are you getting me? Or I am teaching myself? No. Like this, they will give rise to another layer of trophoblast. Okay, that trophoblast, actually the second newly formed trophoblast, see, this trophoblast will also have a cells. Yes or no? Okay, interact with me, don't keep silent, you will sleep. Okay, this initial layer of trophoblast will also have a cells having the nucleus clearly visible. Yes or no? Second layer also will be having a initially nucleus and cytoplasm and cell boundaries clearly. Okay, later on what happens, they lose their cell membrane. The second newly formed trophoblast will lose its cell membrane, and all the protoplasm of the secondly newly formed trophoblast will mix up. Okay, what happens at that time? See, holi adini, balloon, neerin balloon adini, water balloon you have made, no, in bucket you have kept it. What happens if in each balloon there is a one goli, and suddenly all balloons were blast, and what happens that time? All the water of that balloon will mix up and scattered goli will be there, no, inside. Like that, all nucleus are scattered here. Okay, but it is also trophoblast. Okay, since this layer will have clear cut cell margins, this cell will have clear cut cell margins, and this layer is called as cytotrophoblast. What it is called as? What is called as cytology means what? Cell. Cyto means cell, having a complete cell, trophoblast. But here the complete cell is not there. They are mixed together. Mixed together. Together is known as syn. S-Y-N means syn. On that, no. Syn, synovial, syn, S-Y-N. Syn means together. Here what happened? Cells are came together. Yes. So what should be the name for this trophoblast? Syncytotrophoblast. What is called as? Syncytotrophoblast. Okay. Too many things I have told you, or I am teaching myself, I don't know. See, first what happened? Blastocyst hatch outs. Yes or no? Getting blastocyst will hatch out. Trophoblast cells will become active, and they have first weak adherent protein called as selectin. Selectin will get attached with the selectin receptors on endometrium, compact layer of endometrium. Then the trophoblast secretes integrins, strong adherents, which even eat up the compact layer initial. Then the trophoblast cell will proliferate to create another outer layer of trophoblast. That outer layer of trophoblast lose their cell membrane and mix together, and known as now as syncytotrophoblast. The inner original trophoblast layer was with having a cell called as cytotrophoblast. That is clear? Okay. And what is this pole? I told you, what is this pole? What is this pole? This is a embryonic pole, and this is embryonic pole, or no embryonic pole, or non-animal pole, or animal pole, whatever you know. Okay, so this is a embryonic pole. Towards the embryonic pole, the development of a syncytotrophoblast is large in number. Towards the embryonic pole, it is very small in number. The growth of syncytotrophoblast towards the embryonic pole is thickness is more, and towards the embryonic pole, syncytotrophoblast thickness is less. It will be there, but very less. Later, it will degenerate also in future. Yes or no? Now you got the idea? Okay. Now, slowly what happens, there is another some proteins which are known as fibrolactin and laminin. There are another two proteins which are secreted by this syncytotrophoblast called as fibrolactin and laminin. These are the two proteins which secrete, digestive proteins which secreted by the syncytotrophoblast, which help the blastocyst will go deep inside. Actually, what this fibrolactin and laminin will do, they hypnotize the endometrial cell to die. See the scenario what they will do. They will go fibrolactin and the laminin and hypnotize the endometrial cells here and go, you die. The embryo will become so selfish to kill the endometrium for going inside. Okay, so what is going to happen now? Since the trophoblast will secrete what? Fibrolactin and laminin. What they do? They induce some programmed death, programmed apoptosis. Heard about apoptosis? Programmed cell death. Heard about it? Okay. They induce such programs in the endometrium, and endometrial cell will die themselves. And they create the space and they go inside, so that they easily can go inside the endometrium. This is clear? Okay. As now our friend is killed the endometrium. Okay. Now our friend killed the endometrium and enter inside here. What is this? Embryoblast. Okay, I don't draw the embryoblast right now. This is a trophoblast and this is a syncytotrophoblast secreting the fibrolactin and laminin and making this surrounding cell of endometrium to die and occupy that space and embedded inside. Okay, now listen carefully. Then what happens to this layer now? Endometrium, compact layer which was lacuna here will be closed by this lacunar space of the entry of blastocyst will be closed by mucus plug. Okay, it is closed by mucus plug called as what? Fibrin plug. It's called as fibrin plug. This fibrin is fibers. When wounds heal up and it will be closed, and this is a fibrin plug is going to develop. As even it will go inside, this layer is again replaced by the endometrial epithelium once again. Now you understood what is the implantation. Now tell me what is implantation. Now till now what I have told you is only about the implantation only. What is implantation? Define implantation. From the attachment on the 6th day, concept hatched blastocyst attached on the endometrium on 6th day, embedded inside the endometrium and closed by epithelium, closed by fibrin plug and later replaced by endometrial epithelium. The whole process is called as interstitial implantation. Okay, it starts on 6th day and completes the interstitial implantation on 12th day. 6 days it will take to go inside. Sit down. Okay, so it starts on 6th day, completes its implantation on 12th day. You got the idea now? Right. See, now again we will come to the our fellow here. Since I show trophoblast as they increase, no, just like your hairs, increasing hairs. Now you don't know it. Nowadays, from this hairstyle to mushroom hairstyle came. No, what is that? Vartan line of baby, calm down. That memes will come, no, like that. His hairs are like that. Since I show trophoblast, increase that area on the head. Okay, and the finger like projections are came out. Finger like projections will came out. Okay, now I will take another diagram here so that, okay, now once again you tell me. Okay, now you tell me what am I going to draw. Right now, what is this layer of, what is this layer? Myometrium. Okay, myometrium, then basal layer and compact layer in between. And what is this? Uterine tubes. And tell me what is this? Uterine artery. And what is this? Straight arteries of the uterine artery branch. And what is this? Spiral artery. Okay, spiral artery here. Okay, I hope this you are you already understood. Now our friend is here inside. Okay, our friend is, what is this layer? Zona pellucida. Then what? Trophoblast. And what is this layer? Since I show trophoblast. Okay. See, since I show trophoblast as they see, do you think that only arteries are there, which I have shown you for the convenience purpose? Only artery. It also have the uterine vein also. Okay, ಗಂಡ ಹೆಂಡತಿ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಜೊತೆಗಿರ್ತಾವ. Right? ಗಂಡ ಹೆಂಡತಿ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಜೊತೆಗಿರ್ತಾವ, ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಇದ್ದಂಗೆ. Okay. See, what happens? When they become spiral, no, this uterine artery will become spiral. They are in the form of sinusoids. What is sinusoid? We are good. Capillary. What is sinusoid? You are going to understand later in separate topic. Sinusoids means having a larger cavity, having a large holes. They can, blood can easily perforate from that. Okay, and that arteries are present here. Okay, very rich in blood vessels, rich in glycoproteins, rich in lipids, because it endometrium is in the which stage? Secretory phase. Okay. See, once the blastocyst will come and attach with the endometrium, endometrium gives some changes over here. Endometrium will start some changes over the here throughout the uterine wall, so that the even more secretion of, okay, I forget to tell one thing. See, at the time of this, what is fibrolactin, laminin, along with this special hormone is also going to secrete by syncytiotrophoblasts, who will tell beta HC human gonadotrophin, HCG human chorionic hormone. What it will do? what it will do? It will go to this fellow, corpus luteum, to tell this one, I have arrived here. I have come here and attached. My mission was success. And I am entering inside. I need your support. So backfire me and save me here. I already attached. I need to go inside. I need some of the supply from here. What it will do? Corpus luteum will become happy. Corpus luteum will become happy and start secreting more estrogen and progesterone. When more estrogen and progesterone, even endometrium will become thick and more collection of glycoproteins and more lipids, more extracellular fluids, more uterine secretions will start here. It is induced by whom? Beta HCG, secreted by whom? Syncytial trophoblast. What it will do? It will give feedback to whom? For what? To secrete more estrogen and progesterone. With that, what is going to happen? Endometrial secretion increases, glycoproteins, nutrition, everything will become very rich in, so that embryo can grow inside. See how nature is. Then, what is another thing? This is what which you are going to observe in the urine for the pregnancy. So pregnancy test kit will be there. Put a drop of urine on that one. Morning first drop of urine which you have put on that one. The double line will come on the strip which indicates there is a pregnancy. Pregnancy is nothing but embryos already started growing inside. Along with that, HCG will also have another effect in our CNS. You know what? Through the blood circulation, when it reaches to the medulla oblongata, there is a vomiting center is there. It triggers the vomiting center, and at that time, pregnant woman will start vomiting sensation. Vomiting sensation or nausea is because of the HCG. More secretion of HCG will become more vomiting sensation at the first term gravida. Gravida is a pregnancy in the first term. Why not in second term? Because at that time almost placenta formed and placenta took the function of corpus luteum. It started already secreting more estrogen and progesterone, and the mammillary glands are going to develop at that time. So there is no requirement of the HCG, no vomiting sensation. You understood why that vomiting sensation is a picture that ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾರೆ ವೈಕ್ ಅಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನಾಡಿ ಮುಡ್ತಾರ ಅದು ಹೆಂಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ದೇವರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು. Have you seen in the film? ನಾವು ವಾಂತಿ ಮಾಡೋರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತು, ಅವ್ರ ಮನ್ಯಾಗ ಒಬ್ಬ ಅಜ್ಜಿ ಇರ್ತಾಳ, ಆ ಅಜ್ಜಿಗೆ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು. I don't know. It seems very anyhow. Let us come back from the film to here. Okay, HCG having got two things, you know. Another thing I will tell you. After that I will tell. See, when that this have the digestive enzymes, no. Okay. By chance, in the not by chance, in the layer of the syncytial trophoblast, which is liquid and large area is there, they will become little bit jelly form. The watery form will become jelly form. Syncytial trophoblast will become little bit jelly form, and the cavities are created here. Cavities are created. Lacunar spaces are there. Lacuna means cavity. Okay, lacuna means space. Okay, lacunar spaces means space of space. Lacuna itself is a space. Okay, lacunar spaces are found. It's like a catch. कैच ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹಿಡಿಯೋದು बट स्टिल कैच पकड़ो बोलते हैं मैं कैच मत पकड़ो ऐसा है lacuna means उसका मीनिंग है स्पेस so lacunas are going to produce but our Indian culture is like that we can't understand from one word we learn lacunar spaces are going to produce here okay so these are called as lacunas okay lacunas are going to form okay and these when these lacunar spaces and the sinusoids of artery are going to get rupture what is going to happen the maternal blood is going to come inside the lacunar spaces yes or no it not only the artery it is also digest the venous system also so that the venous blood is also going to come inside the lacunar space by chance, by growing the syncytiotrophoblasts, some of the around 10 will erode the uterine artery and uterine blood will come inside the lacunar. And some of the lacunars digest the walls of the veins, uterine veins. Venous blood will also come inside the lacunar space. Later, all the lacunar spaces which are formed, they are unite inside they unite okay they unite here they unite with each other so that blood of all lacunar places are going to mix up but there are the artery blood also come venous blood also come inside the lacunar spaces are you there still okay now tell me which artery or vein blood pressure is more in which vessel blood pressure is more in the artery or in the vein in the artery blood pressure is more in the vein blood pressure is less so what happens blood will come from the uterine artery go inside the lacunar space and go back to venous like this because of lack of pressure this is the initial development of uteroplacental circulation. Okay, it's an initial or we can call it a primordial development of uteroplacental circulation. Understood this concept? Okay. Now, tell me now. Endometrium and further development of the syncytiotrophoblasts I will tell you at the time of development of placenta okay further development of syncytiotrophoblasts which syncytiotrophoblasts later is going to form the placenta there we have to cover it okay till now it's about 12th day started this all from 6th day and now it is a 12th day means second term development we are second week development we are speaking now in the second week development what and all happened in the changes of trophoblast only tell me about the changes in the trophoblast after the hatching tell me after the hatching trophoblast will get the capacity for the attachment will happen with what with the mild adherent proteins known as selectins are going to attach where selectin receptors of compact layer of endometrium later what happens trophoblast secretes integrins what is integrins strong adherent which attached to the endometrium and how it will go inside before that digestive enzyme what happens to the trophoblast it proliferates to form another outer layer which cytoplasm is mixed known as syncytotrophoblast and original trophoblast is known as cytotrophoblast where do syncytotrophoblast more develop towards which pole embryonic pole, that since cytotrophoblast will more developed, other side less developed. What happens next? What the since cytotrophoblast secretes? Fibrin, fibrolactin, laminin, and beta HCG hormone. Okay, what these two will do? They induce program cell death of endometrium and allows the conceptors to move inside. Okay, then what the beta HCG will do? It feedbacks to corpus luteum to secrete more estrogen and progesterone, and collection of glycogen and protein increases in the endometrium. See, listen carefully. This increase in the change in the endometrium, increase in the glycoprotein, increase in the nutrition, increase in the lipid collection will only happen when there is an implantation. If there is no implantation, there is no changes in the endometrial wall by extra surge of estrogen progesterone by corpus luteum. This changes of endometrium happens due to the extra surge of estrogen and progesterone. The whole endometrium changes its character to increase more. This change of endometrium itself is known as a decidual reaction. What it is known as? Decidual reaction. What is decidual reaction? Change in the characteristic of endometrium after the implantation, influenced by HCG hormone secreted by. Got it? Yes. And at what day implantation starts? 6th day. When it completes? What happens on 7th day? Attachment happens. What happens on 8th day? Since isotrophoblast formed. What happens on 9th day? HCG secretions will start. What happened on 10th day? Fibrin plug is formed. What happened on 11th day? 12th day? The epithelium is recovered. Okay, 12th day. 12-day program. This is the implantation, or write down the assignment. How you have to write? What might be the question on this one? Write down the assignment. And on this, MCQs are going to come on next Sunday. Okay. Explain implantation process. Explain implantation process. In that you have to tell about the what is the decidual reaction and what is the trophoblast formation and since trophoblast and going inside. Sorry, explain interstitial implantation, not only implantation, interstitial, so that when I ask MCQ questions, you may get that scenarios. Okay. See, there is another one problem which I did not discuss. See, suppose this fibrin plug is not completely formed. Okay, suppose this fibrin plug is not completely formed, and the lacunar spaces when blood will enter here, and some of the blood will come here in the uterine wall. Okay, now come to this area. 14th day ovulation. Yes or no? 14th day ovulation and 16th day conception. Okay, another 4 days, 17, 18, 19, 20th day came inside the uterine cavity. 20th day, 21st day, start implantation. Yes or no? And from 21st day to 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th day, around these 6 days, this is going to form the uterine plug. And on 26th day, uterine plug is not formed. Suppose blood will come out. And what is she expecting here on 28th day? Menstruation. But still blood come out. Some female may mistaken that blood as a menstrual blood. Though there is an implantation of the pregnancy, still there is a menstrual blood. Sometime it appears, and that lady may confuse that she did not get conceived. And next cycle, when it does not appear, she thinks that on that day she get counting the number of days of EDD, expected day of delivery, 288 days will come. No, that count will misunderstood by her. Understood? What may be the problem? ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅವಾಗ? ನಾನು 8 ತಿಂಗಳು ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾವೆ, ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಡೆಲಿವರಿ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾವೆ. Okay, so gynecologist will check the hormone first, whether there is next ultrasound, and through ultrasound nowadays we are guessing the ultrasound EDD dates are scanned under the radiologist, right? At olden days when ultrasound was not there, on the day of the stoppage of menstrual cycle, 9 months were counted, and they use chance of telling that premature delivery at that time also, maybe the chances. The what we call nowadays as 7 ತಿಂಗಳ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು ಬದುಕ್ತಾವ್ರಿ, 8ನೇ ತಿಂಗಳ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು ಬದುಕಂಗಿಲ್ಲನ್ರಿ. You will ask this one when you are going to learn about ಮಾಸಾನುಮಾಸಿಕ ಗರ್ಭವೃದ್ಧಿ ಕ್ರಮ. Okay, where this is one of the reason. If I tell the reason at that time, you may not understand all this process. You may guess misleaded. That's why I did not tell this one. Now I hope you can understand what might be the chances. Okay. Clear?